Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial on this super glam look. Since October's got a lot of festivals lined up, I thought I'd create a Indian festive look, and the minute I thought of Indian festivals, the color that popped up in my head was red. So I've created this glittery eye makeup and I just love the way this turned out, and it's gonna look good on any festivals that are gonna come up, especially for Durga Puja. And for today's look, I used the Morphe X James Charles palette for the first time, and I really loved the color payoff and the way the shades blended. So if you guys are interested to learn how I created this look, please continue watching. But before that, please subscribe to my channel and also hit the like button if you enjoyed watching this video. So I'm going to use the Morphe X James Charles palette today to create this look. So I'm going to start off with the eye makeup because I'm not sure how's the fallout gonna be with this palette, because this is the first time I'm using this. So first things first, let's prep our eyelids. I'm using the Maybelline Lumi concealer for my eyelids, and then using my Colorescence compact powder to set it. Make sure you set it really well at the corners of the eye, because that's where most of the blending happens and you need it to be really smooth. Now that our lids are prepped, let's dig into the eyeshadow. So the first shade I'm gonna pick up is this one, and I'm going to use it as my transition shade. I didn't pick up the yellow shade from this palette because it's going to turn out to look like a sunset kind of an eye look. I'm not going for that, so I didn't pick up that shade. But this color has got a bit of an orange tint to it, if you guys can see. So this will be a perfect transition shade for today's look. Next, I'm picking up the shade called Rusted, and I'm going to apply it right below my transition shade. Now again, I'm dipping into the first shade and smoothing out any harsh edges. I just picked up very little product and I'm just going back and forth with it. If you feel you've gone too close to your eyebrows, which happens to me all the time, just take your compact powder on a clean brush and just remove the eyeshadow which is close to your brows. Now for my lids, I'm picking up the shade called You're Kidding. I've been waiting to try out this shade ever since I bought this palette, because there are very few palettes with bright red. It's either coral or it turns out to look pink. So let's see how this looks. You will have to definitely apply 2-3 layers of this shade to get the actual color payoff, but the final result is quite beautiful. It's a very bright and rich red. After packing on the red on my lids, I'm going back with the shade Rusted and just blending out the edges. And then again, I'm taking the shade 518, the first transition shade, because I want that pop of orange. So if you want a matte look, you can leave it at this, but I'm gonna apply some glitter because it's a festive look, and what's a festive look without some glitter? I'll be using my Beauty Glazed glitter eyeshadow palette, and I'm picking up this red shade. I have a video where I've reviewed this palette and I've swatched all the shades from here, so if you're interested, you can watch that video. I'll provide the link somewhere over here. I'll be priming my face with the L'Oreal base Magique. I'm just gonna apply it on my nose and around my nose where I have some open pores. Today I'll be applying the Colorbar Full Coverage Concealer in the shade 004. And then I'm applying my MAC foundation in the shade NC20. Try and apply very less foundation or any kind of cream products on your forehead, because that's where you tend to get lines. So the lesser product you have there, the lesser chance of you getting any crease marks over there. Now the best way to avoid any crease under your eyes is right before you set it with a powder, just blend it with a beauty blender or any makeup sponge and immediately set it with the powder. This is the best thing you could do to avoid any crease. Very lightly setting the rest of my face as well. Now for my lower lash line, I'm picking up the shade called Rust and I'm applying it really close to my lash line. And then I'm picking up the shade 518 and lightly diffusing it. Now taking a clean brush, just smoothing out the edges here. Slightly warming up my face with this L'Oreal Paris bronzer highlighter kit. For blush, I'll be using the Milani Luminoso in the shade 03. For highlighter, I'll be using the Wet n Wild highlighter in the shade Precious Petals. This is one of my most favorite drugstore highlighters. Next, I'll be applying the Faces Ultimate Pro Kajal. And I'll be setting it with a small pencil brush and a little bit of black eyeshadow. Next, I'll be applying the Colorbar Ultimate Eyeliner. Now I'm gonna apply my false lashes and be right back. Now moving on to the brows, I'm just gonna lightly set it. And I'll be using this shade from the same palette to fill my brows. I'll be lining my lips with the Miss Clair lip liner in the shade Brick Red. For lipstick, I'll be using the MAC Cosmetics in the shade Ruby Woo. So this is the final result. I really hope you liked this look and you enjoyed watching this video. If yes, please give it a big thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel before you leave. Thank you so much for watching. Take care you guys and see you in my next vlog.